Hi, this is the month I want to talk to you about brands. Now, I don't spend a lot of time talking about brands, but there's an important point or reason to at least mention them. And that is that to look at why they work in other businesses, and I'm always trying to look outside of the law because we're all so engrossed in the law that sometimes it's good to get outside. And a brand is all about delivery of the product or the service. So if you go to McDonald's, whatever you think of McDonald's, you will get the same burger in the same bun, in the same packet, at the same time, in the same way, with the same sauces. You'll have the same salt packets, the same everything. The colour scheme's the same, everything is the same. So it's not just the logo, it's the delivery of that service. Now imagine if as Solicitors run now, Solicitors took over different McDonald's. And they said, well, we're unique, we don't do things the same way, so you go to one McDonald's and suddenly you get your Big Mac, instead of having 2 beef patties in it, has 1, and it has more salad and less bap. And you go to another one and you get 3. This Solicited size put 3 burgers in it, and so you get a different bap and a different experience. And so suddenly the uniformity that we all seem to crave it's disappeared, it's gone completely, because individuals are running the system and running the business, and it's not being run as a uniform model. Now, a brand gives you that certainty that I go to this place and I'm going to get the same experience. Now, I was in London recently and I needed a food, and there were hundreds of choices. What did I do? I went to one I recognised, a Strada. I knew what I'd get in there. I knew that if I went for the tuna salad I'd like, it would be presented exactly the same in that Strada as it is in my local Strada or anywhere else. So the point is that law firms struggle with the idea of brand and consistency, because largely the lawyers are allowed to do everything their own special way. Well, I'm a lawyer, you can't tell me how I'm going to do this, and I do it this way, and someone else will offer the same legal service in a completely different way. The point I make here about brands is your clients crave uniformity. Your clients, in every aspect of their life, expect things to be the same way. The question for you then is, do they get the same experience? If they come to your firm this month, will they be greeted in exactly the same way by the receptionist this month and next month? Will they be offered coffee this month and next month? I mean, I go to some law firms, one day I'm offered coffee, next I'm not. Sometimes I'm shown to wait in one reception area, sometimes you're sent out a back room. What's the experience like for your clients? They need this uniformity, they really do. That's why brands are so important. That's why I went to Strada and not to Joe Blogg's restaurant or coffee shop. That's why people go to Starbucks and pay £2.80 for a coffee when they could get one for £1 in a non-uniform coffee shop. That's what branding is all about. And with law firms, what we're going to see with the Legal Services Act coming in is that there will be recognised brands coming in, and there will be people doing it, and they will offer the same service. Everything will look the same, every experience will be the same. The solicitors will be trained to greet the client the same way every time. And I can imagine some reaction, oh, we're not going to do that, we're different. But you're not. You serve a client, you serve a purpose. There's no harm in greeting the client the same way every time, giving them a coffee the same way every time, picking up the phone and greeting and going through the system and taking instructions the same way every time, and explaining to the client what you're doing. Now, this is going to happen. If you really want to grow your business, you need this uniformity in it, in some way, shape or form. What I suggest you do is go to the resources page in the Marketing for Solicitors section, and the marketing books recommended reading. Read Michael Gerber's E-Myth. It is a book all about law firms, how to systemise, how to automate, how to put in place processes so that it's not all dependent on you, the main decision maker. It's not actually all about law firms, but really it is. When I read it, it was, wow, yes, that's law firm, yep, that's law firm, that's laws. If you haven't read Michael Gerber's E-Myth, you must read it, because he uses a character all the way through who runs a pie shop, and I know that's vastly different to a law firm, but she says, I'm the one that has to make the pies, only I can do this, only I can do it this way, no one can do what I do. And he pulls it apart and systemises everything. Now, a law firm, I agree, is different to a certain extent. There's an awful lot that's not different from a pie shop or an optician's or a doctor's. You've got to work out how you can make your service more uniform, more consistent, so that clients come back to you because they know exactly what's going to happen, whatever the type of legal matter is, and they have confidence and trust in that. And that's what a brand does. It gives you confidence and trust to know what your service is going to be like. Please read the E-Myth. Please think about what I've said today. I think this is vital if you want to grow your business. Thank you.